Hello everyone. 1 whole year. I honestly can't believe it's already been this long since I started this channel. I remember my beginnings as just a squeaky little ball of ambition, and throughout this year I've grown into a fairly confident small creator. Just to summarize what I've accomplished in this time, I've been accepted into the indie YouTuber community, I've done a collab with Yaxter, hit 1,000 subscribers, hosted a collab with a fair few cool people in celebration of that milestone, I was a part of the largest collab the Murder Drones fandom has ever seen, met Toasty Boy VA in real life, and as of recently, had the honor of providing my voice to Unhelpful Commentary's Mechanical Instinct video. However, despite all these achievements, there's something I've realized. You, dear viewers, barely know anything about me, your favorite demon from Down Under. Therefore, I thought I'd do a Q&A. Totally not, stealing from Totally Not. I don't really think I need to preface this anymore, so without further ado, let's get to the questions. Yes, I know I just got interviewed. Shut up! Why is your name Blooper? Well, there's a little bit of depth to it. For you see, back when I was but a wee lad, I was a big fan of Jacksepticeye, and he would often say something along the lines of Blooper Duper! Young me, who wanted to achieve the same level of comedic brilliance, considered what would be a funny alias to use online. It was quite common to see compilations of various movie outtakes on YouTube, and they were often called bloopers. I'm not joking, I considered myself what might be a little bit of a joker, and that bloopers were essentially a way of saying funny moments. And it went from Booper Looper to Blooper, mainly because I wanted to post amusing clips of playing games with my friends, and I guess I did kind of end up doing that. Basically, this design comes from a Roblox avatar. A friend of mine had this group I was a part of, and basically we'd all have similar designs to my character, but the mask would have a different expression. It kinda doesn't exist anymore though, but basically that friend moved to Melbourne for a bit, and I liked the design, so I borrowed it to remember him by. The group was called Demons Behind Masks, so I guess that's what my guy is. What were your initial thoughts on achieving this particular milestone? Well, Slippy, I guess I just felt grateful. Grateful for the people who've continued to support me, and grateful for all the amazing things that I'm honored to have been a part of. Alright, let's see what else you Oh my god! Try to leave some questions for the others, god damn. Who is your favorite MD tuber / biggest YouTube inspirations? Uncom. If I were to elaborate, we would probably be here all day, and he's literally everything I strive to be. Hardworking, clever, entertaining, and just downright hilarious. So yeah, Uncom, if you're watching this, you're my goat, and without you, I would not be here today. So thank you. If we're talking about other styles of content, Boomy is a really big inspiration for me, because his videos are just incredible. He uses Fusion, which is a section of DaVinci Resolve I don't know how to use, but this man uses it and cooks up absolute bangers. Other than him, I am inspired and a huge fan of the content SMP creators like Dr. Rat, Windsweep, and our glorious leader Diansu Volkaj. It's weird, because my character doesn't even ally with Oceana. Which creator would I want to collab with the most? I don't care whose channel, the day I collab with Uncom is the day I peak.
Yeah, that would be funny. Probably won't happen though. Well, hello there. What? Thoughts on Samuel L. Jackson?
I mean, he's a good actor. He's got this je ne sais quoi that he brings to his characters, regardless of their alignment or role. Call me immature, but I find his favorite word quite amusing.
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? Yes! Then you know what I'm saying. Yes. Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. What?
Who was the worst teacher you've ever had and why?
Okay, I really struggled to think of a decent answer, but I got it. In most Australian schools, public or private, it's mandatory for students to learn an instrument starting in grade 4. I chose to learn the violin. The teacher who taught us violin wasn't the usual music teacher, and she was horrible. Probably in part due to me barely practicing as a result of undiagnosed ADHD, but one day, I wasn't sure why my resin wasn't having an effect on my bow, and my underdeveloped brain decided to flip the container with the lid off. The resin fell out and shattered all over the floor. Long story short, I quit.
Who would win, the cast of Murder Drones or A Million Lions?
Uncom, I'm sure you and I both know that MD sweeps this with no difficulty whatsoever. Episode 8 Uzi could just hollow purple them out of existence with null. Even with the solver excluded, the disassembly drones have showcased an extensive arsenal with a degree of firepower beyond that of even a Helldiver. With a seemingly inexhaustible supply of ammunition, that along with their speed and flight capabilities make them practically untouchable. And even if the Lions did manage to damage them, they can just regenerate. I mean, if you think about it, they're basically... Okay, question 9. Who the hell is that?
Domain
No.
expansion.
Oh, Tara,
Hey Blooper,
what's up?
just got a question for you. Genuinely, do you think Sin's null could bypass Gojo's infinity? Could Sin's solver deflect Gojo's hollow purple?
Okay, first off, null could probably bypass infinity because black holes distort space, and that includes the space that Limitless creates. Second, I don't think that the solver could just deflect hollow purple. It's an imaginary mass, a fusion of conversion and divergent energies multiplied by infinity. Although the solver has absorbed fire before, which is a kind of energy, but only in pretty small amounts, so I'd say that even if Sin tried to absorb purple, her solver would be overwhelmed by its literally infinite amount of power before she gets reduced to atoms.
Ah, okay. Thanks.
Oh, no problem. Wait, what are you doing?
Purple!
What is your favorite free time activity? My favorite activity to do in my free time. There are plenty of jokes I can make here, but I'm above that. You would be correct to say that gaming is my favorite pastime. Favorite games? As for my favorite games, Helldivers 2, Ultra Kill, Minecraft, but probably my overall favorite game is Titanfall 2. There's no other way to describe that campaign other than absolute cinema. Favorite Roblox games? Illusions, Solar Conquest 2, Inscription, Pressure, Block Tales, Arcane Odyssey, and AOT Revolution are some games that I enjoy. How old are you? Have I not been through this? I feel like I've been through this. I'm 17. What flavor of pinecone is your favorite? Vanilla. Thoughts on Jay? Literally just the workaholic lesbian robot version of Asuka from Evangelion. Or Rin from Fate, I don't care, take your pick. A compelling character that should have been incorporated into the story more. Blue is gay color. Yes. Favorite MD character? Sin. The Silly. I wish we got to see more of her interacting with other characters in episode 5 and just more of her worker drone design in general. What's your favorite movie? No surprises here, but I am a massive nerd. My favorite movie is Back to the Future. The whole trilogy is my favorite if that counts. Who's your favorite music artist? Okay, I already wrote a script for a potential video called My Taste in Music is Cooked, but since we're doing this, I guess I'll just have to give you all a quick synopsis. I blast nerdy shit so loudly, I'm surprised that my neighbors haven't complained about me. If you could pick one curse technique to use IRL, which would you take and why? Curse speech. Here's why.
Subscribe.
Pick one, Rat or Persona? No, both are equally peak. Do you prefer book format or animation? The potential of literature is nearly infinite, however, words can't really describe what animation is capable of. Listen, I don't have an exact preference. I feel like animation does wonders for the people who can't really picture things in their head when reading a book. This isn't the case with me though. Overall, I feel like this is still up for debate considering your own mind is not limited to the director's interpretation, so I guess it's different for everyone. What's your favorite MD comic? Okay, I haven't been following many of them personally. I gotta vouch for My Immortal though, because my brother from another mother, Miguel, voices N in the official dub. Enraged has some fire panels though. Absolute Pressure is something I find very interesting. I've talked with Annex a few times and I love the concept. So yeah, if you could only keep one, Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption? Well, Misa, I have never played RDR 1 or 2, so GTA. Are you content with life? If so, what do you plan to do with this wondrous gift and why? Are you happy? No. Okay, jokes aside, this recent chapter of my life has been relatively good. What I plan to do with it? Live it to its fullest. I've started to think that if you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, why not do it? Like, I'm still in school and I want to try and break out of my shell a bit because I only have so much time left, and the impermanence of it all is what gives my life beauty and meaning, you know? Who's your favorite villain of all time? If we're being real, nobody's a bigger hater than the Reverse Flash. Like, his hatred and pettiness is so strong, he literally erased a child from the timeline to ensure Barry Allen grew up alone. Need I say more? Do you like Star Wars? I was never really into it growing up. I know my dad liked it, but he was more of a Star Trek guy because it was more scientific. The Lego Star Wars games were my childhood though. I think, therefore I am. 1, that's not a question, that's a statement. 2, I don't think. Skibbity or higher? As stupid as it was, or higher. Don't even dare mention that other one. Do you got games on your phone? Of course I do. What do you take me for, some kind of cretin? Just who the hell do you think I am? When you feel burned out / having a lack of motivation in the video creating process, what methods or activities do you normally do to escape this negative mindset? To add upon this, do you ever feel like the video that you're working on isn't good enough? Stressed upon how the final results will be? What do you consider a video finished? Okay, when I feel burnt out or lack motivation, I usually just edit some little memes together till I get back into working mood. Secondly, do I ever feel like the video I'm working on isn't good enough? Sleepy, I'm trying to make a Maxor inspired video. Of course I'm worried it won't be good enough for the viewers, but I consider a video finished when it's good enough for me. Are you simping for any MD characters? No. But have you ever beat someone in a fight? I've never been in one. I have no enemies. Favorite philosopher? I don't know, Rene Descartes or Antonio Damasio. I think therefore I am, or I feel therefore I am. It's quite fascinating to think about. What will be your new type of content, / what kind of content do you hope to do branching out? I mean, I hope to focus more on gaming content, but I want to tell stories. I want to do so much. If I got the chance to be a part of an SMP or something, I'd make videos on that, of course. I'd still be doing the usual stuff about the Gaslight District because it looks very promising. What was it like meeting Toasty IRL? So, if you weren't aware, last year around Christmas, I met Toasty Boy VA in person. It was honestly kind of surreal, but we had a lot of fun. I think more meetups like this should happen because it was just a really great time getting to know each other in person, goofing around, just two young lads gallivanting around. Miguel, if you're watching this, I really want to come visit again. Who knows, maybe I'll be back down there in a couple months meeting with some other people. If you're wondering why the video isn't done yet, it is a pain in the ass to keyframe something that covers my face and checking that there are no mistakes because I'm just paranoid. Case in point, face reveal when I feel comfortable doing it. It's a big thing, so probably after a very significant milestone. That's also if YouTube can become a full-time commitment for me, which is probably very unlikely, but a man can dream. What is your favorite Pokemon? Rowlet. You can't tell me that this little guy isn't just adorable. He's even got a little bow tie. Do you ever plan on doing YouTube full-time? That depends on way too many variables for me to confidently answer right now. Is this something that makes you happy? Having the pleasure in knowing that you could potentially make someone else's day? Of course. My goal is to entertain, and if I'm making people happy, it makes me happy. Is YouTube something you always wanted to achieve in your lifetime? If so, what are your future plans / goals for the channel? Yeah, I wanted to do YouTube since I was really young, and as for my future plans and goals, probably just keep growing and see if I can take it somewhere. Alternatively, if you decided to take the opposite direction, do you have something else in mind for your more desired future? A dream career of some sort, such as becoming a well-known voice actor in the industry? When it comes to voice acting, I think it could be pretty fun, but it's basically a luck of the draw, and I'm not sure if my range is versatile enough. Other than that, I'd probably go into something film or technology based. How tall are you? Oh, I mean, I've got a friend who's 5'9", and I'm taller than him, so I think it's reasonable to assume I'm 5'10". Wait a minute. What's your thoughts on Australia-Hungary? I don't really get the question, but like, the cities look nice. Why are you a Mario character? Then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. And the final question, would you ever make a Discord server after your experience with the 5K crew? Well, about that. Drumroll please. Folks, I am proud to present the Blooper Discord server. This mystical realm is the perfect desperate attempt for me to gather a community. The link to the server will be posted soon, so if you want to, stay tuned, and please consider joining it to keep me from regretting this decision. Well, nothing much else for me to say in this video. 160 tweet? In all seriousness, thank you all so much for sticking by me for a year straight. It means so much to me that I've actually progressed as a creator and grown as a person. This journey has been one of the best things I've ever been on. I've been happier than ever, and it's all thanks to you all. So, cheers to a great year, and here's to more of them. Special thanks to Uncommon Tyro for agreeing to cameo in this video. So, do I even need to say it anymore? It's been a year. Surely you all know the drill by now. I've been Blooper, and thank you all for watching.